Hi, I'm Jo, and today I am doing my first book haul. These are all the books that I bought in the month of July. I didn't realize how many it was until I stacked them all up, and I'm kind of embarrassed. So let's get right to it. I buy the majority of my books used. I usually go to my Goodwill on the last Friday or Saturday of the month when they have half off day. Everything is half off. So the books, the hardcover books, are $1. They're usually $2. The paperback books are usually 75 cents, so they are basically 38 cents. So just a couple days ago, on Friday, I went to my Goodwill and I found a bunch of wonderful books. You never know what you're going to find. You have to dig through bins and whatnot. I will do a video about that sometime soon. I took some pictures. It's a grand old time. It's my favorite day of the month. That and book club and pottery. I really enjoy half off day at the Goodwill. So here are the books that I got. The Name of the Rose. Look at that cover. Don't really know what it's about. I just looked it up on Amazon, decided to get it. Uncle Remus, His Songs and His Sayings. There are even pictures in it. Drawings. It's a really nice little copy. Women in Love, D.H. Lawrence. It's supposed to be a great book. This is the special illustrated edition, the New York Public Library Collector's Edition. Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason by Helen Fielding. I got this because, you'll see later in the book haul, I got the first one at a different place. Run River by Joan Didion. I heard about Joan Didion on BookTube and want to read one of her books. I found this, so this is the one I'll read. There's a picture of her on the back. The Reader by Bernard Schlink. East of Eden by John Steinbeck. I have a copy of this book. It's another one that I got at the Goodwill, and it didn't have the dusk cover on it. So it's just a plain book, and I was very excited when I found this. It has like the torn pages, a nice cover. It's a bit worn, the spine is cracked, but it's just a very nice copy, and it was 38 cents. Charles Bukowski, Portions from a Wine-Stained Notebook. I've never read anything of his. Looks interesting. From a Far Land. This says it is by the spectacular new novel by the author of the acclaimed bestseller Dynasty. It's a pretty cover. I looked it up on Amazon. Great reviews. Got it. A Good Scent from a Strange Mountain. This is a Pulitzer Prize winner, so I had to get that. I want to read some more Pulitzer Prize winners, and it's it's in good shape. Some of the pages are bent, but otherwise, great copy. Winesburg, Ohio by Sherwood Anderson. It's just the Penguin Classic copy. My best find at the Goodwill. I'm so excited about this. I am really, really excited that I found this. North and South! And this copy is in excellent condition. A couple of the pages got bent. That's what happens when the books are all just in a big bin. But the spine isn't even cracked. It has a sticker on it for $4.95. A very old sticker. I got it for 38 cents. This makes the trip to the Goodwill and digging through the big bins of books completely worth it. I am very excited to have found this book. It's gorgeous. Great condition. Excited. So then, a couple weeks ago, I found another Goodwill. It's kind of yucky. I'm not going back there. It's not worth it. But I did find Where the Sidewalk Ends. I've been looking for this book in Goodwills and yard sales and flea markets for years. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it. Different Goodwills have different pricing. I think that it was maybe $1 or $2. It has the desk jacket. The pages are in great condition. It even had a little bookmark stuck in it. So I found that. I also found Life on the Refrigerator Door. It's a book about a single mother and her teenage daughter. They leave notes to each other on the refrigerator door. So it's a book written in a lot of notes. I just thought it might be fun to read. I also don't remember how much I paid for this. $1 or $2. At the Habitat for Humanity Restore, they had a sign that said, bag of books for $1. And they had this rack of plastic bags, and you just picked out however many books you wanted and shoved them in your bag, and you got the whole bag for $1. I was really excited. Very, very excited. So I got a couple books that I wouldn't have got if they didn't fit in my bag. Dickens' Fur Coat and Charlotte's Unanswered Letters. The Rose and Romances of England's Great Victorian Novelists. This is written by Daniel Poole, who is the author of What Jane Austen Ate and Charles Dickens Knew. So I have the Jane Austen one, and I saw this, and I wanted it. So I got it too. It's in good shape. Great shape. Excited. I got Bridget Jones' Diary. I read it years and years ago when it first came out. Since I had room in my bag to get a book, I just picked it up because it was in good shape, and I thought I'll read it again. Blood Meridian, or The Evening Redness in the West by Cormac McCarthy. Great shape. Nick Hornby, A Long Way Down. I wanted to read something by Nick Hornby, and this is what I found. So this is what I will read of his. And last, The 1,000 Autumns of Jacob de Zoet. I have no clue what this book is really about. It's the author of Cloud Atlas, and it fit in my book for $1. So I got it. So for $1, I got 5 books, 20 cents each. Not bad. I felt like it was my lucky day. At a yard sale, I found David Sedaris, When You Are Engulfed in Flames. It was $1. I wanted to read a David Sedaris book because I have heard about him a lot on BookTube, and it's in great condition. It was $1. Hardback. At Half Price Books, I got The Elegance of the Hedgehog for $4.99 by Muriel Barbary. This was a book I was looking at in Barnes & Noble, and what we do is we walk around Barnes & Noble looking at books. Then we make a list of the books that we want, and we buy them off of Amazon. But that day we were about 45 minutes away from home looking at that Barnes & Noble, and there is a Half Price Books in that town, so we went over there and I picked this up. I was very excited. It was like brand new. I think it is basically brand new. $5. That was like the most I spent on a book all month was $5. At the Salvation Army thrift store, I found Orphan Train for $2.99. I read this book, and this is amazing. Amazing. I have a book review coming up on this book. I loved it. I read it in one sitting. Amazing. This is a great copy. The pages they have that torn feel to them. It's brand new. At a church rummage sale for, I believe it was $0.25 each, I found The Great Gatsby. I know I already have 2 copies of this book, but I don't have this edition. This is the movie edition, and it has pictures in it. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous. It's in really great shape. So I had to buy that. And I also found One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Also the movie edition with pictures in it. Love it. Look at that. At a thrift store I went to when I was visiting my aunt, I found Richard Ford's Independence Day. It's a Pulitzer Prize winner, and the sticker on it says $1. I picked that up. I also found Living Low Carb. It's just a book about living low carb that was at that thrift store. I have an autoimmune disease, it's boring, blah blah blah. I bought this book. and it had $1 on it, but purple was the color of the day, so I got it for 50 cents. At the flea market that I went to with my aunt, I found Into Thin Air by John Krakauer for $1. Seems like this book might be kind of intense, but I only paid $1 for it. So if it's too intense that I can't finish it, I'm not out a whole lot, and it's a book that I want to try to read. I also got The Shell Seekers by Rosamund Pilcher. There's a glare because it's nice and shiny. This book, the spine is not cracked, the pages are not. It's like it's brand new, and it was $1. There are these people that set up these tables, and they just have boxes and boxes and boxes of books. Mostly like John Grisham, Stephen King, and then a lot of chick lit, Harlequin romances, that sort of thing. But I found this, and it made my day. I also picked up this beautiful book, Brave New World. I have no idea, really, what it's about. I looked it up on Amazon, saw that it had a lot of stars and a lot of reviews, so I got it for $1, and it's beautiful. So here are all of my books that I bought in the month of July. 29 books for $23.25. Don't know if I should be proud or ashamed. A little bit alarmed. I usually do not stack up all my books and keep them in a pile so I can see everything that I bought in one month. I generally buy a book, bring it home, put it in book crawler so I don't buy it again, and put it on the bookcase. So this is sort of this is kind of news to me, how many books I buy. I am most excited about this, about North and South. And I have already read Orphan Train and The Elegance of the Hedgehog. I have a review up on this. I have filmed a review of this and will be putting it up shortly. I loved both of these books. Loved them. Recommend them. If you have read any of these books that I bought this month, I would love to hear what you thought about them. Please help me choose what to read first. I'm overwhelmed. So many options. I want to read them all, and I want to read them all at the same time. Help. Or I won't read any of them. Let me know what you think. I'm still in shock that I bought 29 books in July. I'm going to have to go watch some other haul videos to make myself feel better. If you made a haul video, please let me know so I can watch it. Unless you only got one book this month, that would just make me feel even worse. I think I have a major problem with books. I want them all. When my son moves out, I'm turning his room into a library. It's going to be like on Beauty and the Beast with the library ladder, so I can glide around and sing and read books. It'll be amazing. I'll make a video. He's 14, so I really need to start saving my money and stop buying books. Please choose a book for me to read and also link to your haul video. And I will see you next time. Bye.